Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? I hope that you are doing really well. Today we're going to be doing my sweat-proof, heat-proof, waterproof, basically everything proof makeup routine because we're getting super close to summer, and currently today where I live it's 80 degrees outside, so I need my makeup to stay on and not move around even if I sweat. I'm also very oily in the summer. When in the winter I'm a lot more drier. My skin does tend to be a little bit more drier side, but this is for my oily girls or my oily boys, anybody out there that has very oily skin. This is the routine that we're going to do today. That's going to keep you oil free for the entire day. So it's going to keep you your makeup on even if you're sweating and you're outside and it's hot. That's what this routine is for. Usually I'm always trying to be more glowy and I always have like a dewy skin, but today is going to be very matte. And I have a bunch of products that we're going to use today. This is going to be a nice routine that could either be full glam or could be natural. I love the foundation that we're going to use today. And all of the products we're going to use today are going to be drugstore, so they're going to be inexpensive. The brand that really comes through for sweat-proof and water-resistant and heat-proof is Milani. So we're going to use a lot of Milani products today. But I hope you guys are excited. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave and hit the bell so you guys can be notified when I upload. We're gonna hop right into today's video. We're gonna start by priming the skin. So I have a few primers here, I have 3 because I do love to prime a lot. It's kind of like my favorite thing, but I feel like you get the most flawless look by doing that. So the first one is from Wet n Wild. This is the Photo Focus Face Primer in matte. It's called Matte. I think it's just a matte primer. They have a dewy one and they have the matte one. I really like this because it's a powder finish. It dries down. It comes out like a lotion. This is what it looks like when it came out. I like to use this on my nose because I get the oiliest on my nose. So, but I'm gonna pretty much put it in my T-zone. The next one is from Catrice. This is their Prime and Fine Poreless Blur Primer. It's called Good by Pores, and it says it's long-lasting soft focus effect. I really like this because not only does it blur your pores, but it does kind of mattify your skin. It just kind of makes your skin look a little bit more blurred. It says that it's long-lasting and soft focused effect. I definitely think that's true. So I'm gonna just put this in my T-zone. Looking super matte right now with no makeup on. The last one is from e.l.f. This one is their Jelly Pop Dew Primer. I know this is dew, but it's not really a dew primer, it's a gripping primer. So for me, I get oily in my nose, so I'm going to put this on my nose and then a little bit on this area. It's a dupe for the Cover FX Gripping Primer. It's also a dupe for the Milk Hydra Grip Primer. So if you have any issues with like makeup sticking to your skin or falling off in certain areas, that's for me, that's my nose. Then you can just pop this on and it'll keep your makeup on all freaking day. And they just brought back the Jelly Pop collection, so on elf.com they do have this still. So for foundation, I did a dedicated video on this. This is the Milani Cream to Powder Foundation. This is in the shade Warm Beige. So basically this is a cream foundation. It gives you a really nice matte finish. The reason I love this foundation is because you can throw this on and just have a light coverage, 1, 2, 3, and you're out the door and you're done. Or you can build it up and have a really nice full coverage kind of a look. I'll link the dedicated video I did on this foundation. It's really beautiful. It's really inexpensive too. But the reason I'm gonna use this today is because it's waterproof. And so if you sweat, if you wanna go running and you wanna have a little bit of coverage because you have like acne or something like that, like I do, this is the foundation. And anything that's gonna be sweat proof, I'm obsessed with. So if you are not a fan of like matte foundations and you're like on the drier side like me, then definitely try the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. This one is like kind of like a skin finish. So we're gonna use this one though, and I'm gonna use my Koki brush. This is the Koki BR618 brush. I love this brush. It's like a very tightly packed, fluffy brush. And basically I just like to swirl my brush in here. I recently tried a cream foundation from Honest Beauty in my last video. That one's great too, but this one's water resistant and sweat proof. So the entire Conceal and Perfect line from Milani is going to be sweat proof. So that I love. I'm just gonna start buffing this into the skin and you will see magic happen. All of my hyperpigmentation, my acne is freaking gone with just a couple swipes, just buffing this into the skin. It's literally so beautiful. I'm obsessed with it. Like I said, you can just do a quick layer if you want to, but I definitely want a nice amount of coverage. So you just keep going, building it up, and it really builds up nicely. You can see it literally just like takes all those imperfections away without being cakey and heavy. It's really lightweight, and I freaking am obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with cream foundations lately, but this one just extra better because it is water resistant and sweat proof. So looks so good. I'll give you this side. I'll give you this side. Just looks beautiful. So I have two concealers that are sweat proof or water resistant. I have the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. This is a very full coverage concealer. I don't use it that much just because I have the shade Cashmere and it's pretty light for me. The other one is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer. I don't like this concealer for some reason. I feel like it creases pretty much instantly on me. Most concealers are gonna crease on you, which is kind of normal. That under eye area isn't really made to not be creaseless. But this one just immediately put it on and it creases on me. But I'm gonna use both of them today because this one's definitely way too light and this one's pretty much my shade. This one is in the shade Pure Beige. I'll put this anywhere that I want to cover up any imperfections that I want to cover up. And then I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible one to highlight. See, it's like super, super light. I have the Toasted Color Sponge, so I'm just gonna start blending this out. Yeah, this L'Oreal Infallible Concealer is way too light, and that stuff is so full coverage, so I put way too much on, and I'm getting a lot lighter. So then I have the Milani Cream to Powder Foundation, the one I used in the shade Spiced Almond, and I'm gonna use this to contour, or cream contour. Okay, so for the neck area for the jaw, I like to use the foundation brush just to blend everything out. And then everywhere else I use a sponge. Now we have to set the space. I'm first gonna do the under eyes. I'm gonna use my J.cat Aqua Surance powder. This stuff is definitely very matte. I'd like to use it under the eyes. And I have it in this shade Ivory. I really like it because it makes your under eyes really nice and light. So I'm just gonna take this and set these bad boys. And basically anywhere that I highlighted, I will set with this powder. And for the rest of the face, I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Banana shade. I recently just got this. I've used the translucent one before, and that one is definitely nice, but I feel like it leaves like a little bit of a cast. This one does not, and it's a really nice banana shade where it's not too dark and not too light. So I'm gonna use this to set the rest of my face. All right, so we are looking set, we're looking matte, really matte. So I'm gonna use a little bit of bronzer to set the areas where I cream contoured. I'm gonna use this Essence Matte Bronzing Powder, and this is in the shade Sunny. It's like a really nice pan. Since I already have like color over here, I just like to use something that's not going to be as dark just to set it into place. So I just finished up my eyes. I put some mascara and I finished up the bottom lash line and then I put some blush on. I used a matte blush. This is from the Cream Shop. It's the Moncherry Blushes and I have it in Rose Day. They're really nice. I think it's a really pretty color. I also finished my lips on. I just used the Honest Beauty lip crayons. I'm obsessed with these. I have it in the shade Honey and I love the way it looks like a satin lipstick. It's like so pretty and juicy. It's like freaking beautiful. I've been obsessed with it. Every time I do my makeup, I use these. I definitely want to get more colors. So before we set the face and we put some highlight on, I'm going to use some brow mascara. My favorite one from the drugstore is the Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt Gel Mascara. This stuff keeps your brows on for freaking days. I've definitely worn this and have done like wear tests for like 10 hours and my brows are still going strong. I have this in the shade Deep Brown. I have two setting sprays that I'm going to use. So the first one is from Essence. This is You Better Work. It's a gym proof setting spray and it's sweat resistant and anti-shine. So it says that the sweat resistant fixing spray allows you to sweat in style during your next workout. It creates an instant matte effect and reliably fixes and protects your makeup with a nice cooling effect, a perfect refresher on a hot day. I really like this. I don't use it a ton because I don't like to be super matte all the time, but this is great for when you want to have like sweat-proof days. Yeah, so I'm gonna hit my face first with this, and then we're gonna go with another one. So I'm just gonna cover my eyes so I don't mess up my crazy neon look that I got going on today. And I'm gonna use my handy dandy fair. The next one is from Milani. This one is the Milani Makeup Last Setting Spray. It says that it can keep your makeup on for 16 hours. I don't use this that often because it does have alcohol in it, so I'm not a super fan of that. I don't know if this one has alcohol in it. It probably does. This one also has alcohol in it. I feel like most drugstore matte setting sprays are gonna have alcohol. So I don't like to use them that often, but definitely when I need my makeup to be on for a long time, this one is bomb. I also like the spritzer on it. It's just really nice. So I'm gonna hit my face real quick. And now I'm gonna highlight my face. If you're someone who doesn't like to highlight because you're afraid of like shine and you don't want to emphasize the shine on your face when it comes to oils and stuff like that. So this one is the NYX High Glass Finishing Powder. Basically it's for your under eyes to give them like a nice little bit of shimmer, but this is what it looks like. It's a very sheer, so you can kind of see it doesn't really have like a lot of reflection, but like just enough, just like a very little. So I'm gonna pop this on. You can kind of see it just gives you like a little bit of reflection without having like a ton of shine on your face. But that is it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I think the makeup looks great. I've never been this matte before, to be honest with you. I'm always like using something that's like on the dewier side or luminous or something like that. But I really feel like when your makeup is matte, it showcases the makeup better, or just kind of makes it look a little bit more clear. Maybe that's what the word is. But it looks really good. I really like the way the makeup came out. I will list all of the stuff down below. These are some amazing products that are from the drugstore that really give you this really nice matte finish, especially the foundation, the concealers, the setting spray. Like, it really just gives you a really nice finish. If you want to see more looks that are on the matter side, definitely let me know down below. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.